Hey guys, Jimmy here and welcome to Lydden Hill. We are back in Dirt Rally today because we're going to do some Rallycross. Obviously Dirt 4 being announced and also being announced that we'll still retain its FIA World Rallycross Championship licence. I thought it would be cool to go revisit some in Dirt. So what I'm going to be doing is a full Rallycross event in the Super 1600s, which are, as you can probably guess, 1600cc engines, about 220 horsepower or so, very light little hatchbacks, and of course front wheel drive, because front wheel drive is best wheel drive. We're going to be taking specifically the Vauxhall Corsa, because the Vauxhall Corsa is actually my first ever car in real life, so I have a little bit of love with it, so not much but a little bit. So this being a full event means we're going to be doing 4 qualifying heats, a semi-final and then a final. So lots of Rallycross coming your way, guys. Hope you're going to enjoy it, because I know I will. So then qualifying, heat 1 of 4, set the fastest time possible to score heat points. The top 12 drivers on the heat leaderboard after 4 heats progress to the semi-final. So basically, we just try and go as fast as you can. Actually, finishing in higher positions doesn't matter as much here. We're just trying to set the fastest time possible over the course of 4 laps. Then we're in Group A for the qualifying events, which means nothing really. It's just a group of people to be with. It means we're going to be racing 2 Peugeots and another Corsa. No Clios in our split, so to speak. But from my testing earlier on, the Peugeot seems to be the fastest car in the pack, so it might be a bit difficult for us to put in some decent times. But of course, like I said before, we aren't really bothering too much about where we come. It's more about our time at the end of the race. Now for setup, I'm going to go for some shorter gears around here. Lydden Hill is actually a very short circuit and there's not really much opportunity to get on the power in a big way. So you see taking that 6th gear all the way down there. I'm keeping a slightly longer first gear though, because I always find if you have a very short first gear, you're wheel spinning a lot and you run into the limiter and you just don't really move. So having a slightly longer first gear, use a little bit of torque and push out of the corner, tends to work a bit better in my opinion. But here we are, the entertainment begins. We're lined up now, a bit of HUD on so I can actually tell when the timer goes off. 2, 1 and launch, and not a great start from me there, wheel spinning a little bit, very long first gear. And I'm actually going to go for the Joker for the first lap, I think, try and beat this other Corsa, seeing it's a good benchmark as to try and stay with the other Corsa. Oh, a bit wide through there, having to actually get off the throttle to avoid hitting the other guy. Oh, just clipping the barrier on the way through there. So to do that when you're in the air. So Joker lap is completed already, which means we haven't got to take it again. The guys in front do, and now we just have to try and focus on beating the guy in front. He's our direct competition until these guys take their Joker lap. Up the hill to the hairpin for the first time. AI are set on to the hard difficulty, which I think is about right for my skill level. Very hard. I found they were sort of driving away from me, so it's nice that the AI have got to a more difficult level now. When this first came out, the AI were pretty abysmal. Just aim at this wall on the inside. The car will understeer, so don't worry about it. So there's the understeer, and now you throw it over a chicane, and that is 1 lap of Lydden Hill completed. And we have 5 to go in the heats. We have 4 to go. In the heats, oh Jesus, that's bad through there, just getting it very wide. In the heats we have 4 laps, semi-final and final both have 6 lap apiece, so we're on lap 2 now, running effectively in 3rd position I think, which isn't good. We should be out of that Corsa, but that mistake going around the first corner really hampered us. Sequential gearbox is going to go for a late attempt up the inside. Oh, a little bit of contact there, side by side, he's still with me, still on the left of me, there you go, dropping behind now, that's good. We've got to deal with that. 4th gear, throw it in. Not a bad sounding engine. This is again throwing over that little chicane. I do love that chicane when you get it right. Brake a bit earlier this time, keeping the throttle in, trying to almost touch that tarmac on the inside. And we're in 3rd place, down to 4th place now as the guy on the right comes up the inside. Those seem to have a little bit better traction than the Corsas do. I'm not going to let it go lying down though. Going to muscle my way through Rallycross, boys. The hairpin again. AI a bit slow up here, so where I can make up a little bit of time, but you have to get it right, and I didn't there. Understeered there right when I wanted to get on the throttle. Spent half my time with only one hand on the wheel because of this sequential gearbox. I do love the stick shift. Make with that what you will. And again, throwing the car over the chicane onto the final lap now. Just really trying. There you go. Take the inside, get the tarmac, try and get it to grip, but it doesn't. Our last chance to overtake is going to be up at the hairpin. I'm not too bothered about position, it's the time that I'm worried about, so trying to go as fast as I can. I'm not going to put on any ridiculous moves, so that's going to slow me down. I can get the same ridiculous up the inside. On the throttle nice and early, 2nd gear pulling us out. There you go. Place made up to 2nd now. 6th gear for a second before going down to 4th, and again just throwing it at the inside, almost trying to touch those tyres. Not going to be good enough for a win, but it's going to be a second in our first heat, which isn't bad. And there you go, race complete, and that is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying these little front-wheel drive cars around here. I think they excel. And there you go, actually, we did really well in that. We had the second fastest time over the race. It seems outside of the top 4, the time, or at the top 3, the times really drop off there. So we've already got our competitors for the rest of the race. So Group A there, dominating. Maybe there's some rubber banding with AI, I'm not sure, but we still have 3 more heats to go. So let's strap in again, shall we? As you can see, it's done on a point system here. Having come second, we get 45 points, so a very good start for us. As long as we can sort of keep within that realm. We only really have to come into the top 12, so getting 45 in the first round is a nice buffer, but of course, I'm a racer. I want to do better than coming in 12th, don't I? I want to try and win if I can in every race, but second is good for now. We've got a little bit of time here just to repair our car, so we haven't really done anything to it apart from a little biff in the wall, I think, so just going to max repairs. So you go, plenty of time left, and the car is good as new for heat number 2. Just waiting for that countdown. I'm not going to go for Joker first time around this lap. I'm going to go straight on. A better start than last time, and just a second phase I bogged down a little bit. Oh, I'm getting pushed around a bit by the AI. One of the pugs pulls in front. Oh, there you go. He tries coming across though, but I just sort of drift out on the corner and make a little bit of contact with him, but that is us into first place for now. Of course, the guy on 4th has taken the Joker. Only one person taking the Joker on the first lap. There's not really any strategy to taking the Joker really, aside from trying to take it when you aren't in a group of people, because then you have to wait for everyone else to get through it. So try and get it. So now basically, now that I'm in the lead, this would be the best time for me to take the Joker because there's no one in front of me. Aside from that, there's not really much strategy about going later or earlier. Again, just I love this corner. It's a little bit of throttle to drag the car in. There's 4th, 5th even, and there's 6th, and here comes the Joker. Getting up to 110 miles an hour there. That's a revvy little thing, this Super 1600. A little bit messy through there, and again, just trying not to touch the wall. And we've done well there. We've come out, well no, we've got a car to the right of us, I think. There he is. We've come out pretty much, we've got to have the inside line for this corner. We've come out ahead of everyone on Joker so far, so the guy in front still hasn't taken the Joker, and that's the gap he has to try and keep before we go through the next round, or the next lappers. He has a look at me there into the hairpin. Come on, little Corsa. We're getting good lap times around here. I pull the car in. Oh, a little bit of oversteer, funnily enough, there. So now we're going to have the advantage. Short go the long way around. We can just throw it in. Try to almost touch that tarmac. Car seems to respond better on gravel. And there you go, first place. We have currently the best time for this split. If we can just keep it in the first place, that would be good. Oh, understeer, I love it. I love the understeer. I wish my Corsa was this fast. The Corsa I had was a 1.5 diesel, so not quite the same level of grunt as this thing has. Naturally aspirated 1.6. A lot of horsepower to get from that, 220 horsepower. High revving race engines are the best. And again, this crest is so cool. There you go, just get it sideways over there, get the car turning a little bit. Still in the lead. Last lap though. Oh no, go wide. So easy to do that there. And the Peugeot's through. So easy to go wide there. Mr. Berg, I don't think he did too well in the last race, so he's due a little bit of a resurgence. Oh no, just not quite enough speed through there. Very hard to get a car that wants to always go sideways to go nice through that fast left-hander. Not going to quite be close enough. He was really tardy on the hairpin, but not close enough for us to get in and stick a nose in. And keep it in 5th, try and run it through. No, I just don't have the same corner performance through there as the Peugeot does, but there it is, another second place, another heat done. And I'm pretty confident that was a fast time. There you go, another second place for us. Group A again dominating. I think there is some weird AI with the other groups in this, because they're 3 seconds off a lap. You know, that's not right really. But luckily our group is competitive and we're still running in second place. I think it's going to be an all Group A final at this point, which means I am really going to have to push for that win at the end. But there you go, 90 points, so we're doing pretty damn well. We're pretty much guaranteed a spot through already. We do okay in this one, which I'm pretty confident we will do. Repairs done again and again on the grid. Getting used to seeing Lydden Hill now. Try a little bit less throttle at the start. Still getting absolutely getting dictated here. I'm not, I have no say in which way I'm going at the start. Just getting bashed around a little bit as me and Pug to the left have a little bit of contact. A bit bumpy here. Working my way up through the gears up into 6th. Cars on our inside. Oh, swings across but loses time. Big contact there between me and him. I don't like that. Steering's okay, I think. A little bit of handbrake first time in the race, trying to use it side by side down the hill with a 20. Oh Jesus, 207. Such a cool sensation going through there at speed. Into 6th gear. Gonna go for that Joker lap now. The guy in front chooses not to do it. I go for another gear that I don't have there.
The car behind has gone into the Joker.
Oh, a bit slow through there. Gonna go for first gear.
Only dropped 1 position while taking the Joker, but they have already taken theirs.
There you go, there's our race engineer or our spotter, whatever the hell they call him in Rallycross. The guy in front, a fellow courser, seeming to be a little bit ahead of us on track at the moment. Down hard through the gears. And now back up. Gravity is your friend down here. A bit sideways on the way in. You have to have such faith that the car's going to stick and it's going to do what you think it's going to do through there. Oh, of course they're getting it wrong though over the chicane. But again, a lot of time there, but here we go. Other guy takes the Joker and we come out pretty much 3 wide through there. I'm going to dive to the inside here for this left-hander. Gap's going to get smaller, but I'm going to make the car fit. Just muscled the Peugeot out there. Using a bit of handbrake to try and get the car turned in. Not quite working. We're now glued to the back of the guy in front. I'd like to win one of these heats. Oh, but that's not going to help. I just don't seem to have the same performance through there as the other drivers. Last lap, last chance to make up some time, some positions. Trying to get the car as tight as possible. Nearly a good exit, but just had to get off the throttle to allow the guy in front to sort of take his line. Last chance for us to overtake. It's going to be at the hairpin, I think. We'll have a good corner here though, which we don't. There we go then, last chance. Really get the handbrake in there. Ah, not quite. I was really quick through there, just not quite enough to match the guy in front. Although it'll be another Corsa winning, so Corsa friends for the win. The League of Super Corsas. Oh, we hit the curb big time! Oh, Jesus Christ, nearly rolled it over the line. So easy to do that there. I'm not sure we'll get a penalty for that or not. The game's quite strict with that. But no, luckily we got away with it, so we've taken another 45 points. And just not quite able to bring our race time into the 302s. We've been in the 303s pretty much all the way through here, so not quite a good race for us. But we bit of a gap between us and the guys behind this time. 3 seconds between us and the other 2 people in Group A. So I think us and the other guy in the course had it figured out that race. So you go. I'm now actually leading, having not won a qualifying event yet. Just consistent second places. We're actually winning now by 1 point, which is pretty cool. So we go into semi-final, hopefully ahead if we have a good last qualifying heat, which I imagine we will. So I'm just going to get our repairs done and we'll jump straight into it. So here we are then, last heat, pretty much guaranteed a place in the semi-final, but this is for pride. Let's see if we can win one. Underway, we're on the outside this time, and we're again muscled. No choice, we're going to have to go round the proper track this lap, and taking the inside lap. Oh Jesus, contact on the way through though. A little bit of argy-bargy at the start, but that's Rallycross. Up into first place. Front tyres are scrambling for grip on the gravel. There you go, nice. Oh, it's that understeer on the way out. Oh, swarming behind me. Oh, a little bit too enthusiastic there into the hairpin. All is good though. Still alive. One almost touched those barriers. Although if you do touch that barrier, you have a big crash. I've done that before. We're going to go for our Joker now that we have the time. Corsa Buddy is very close to us behind, so looking at the timing. Oh, very easy to do that there. I nearly clipped the wall on the inside. And we come out in second place. Our spotter is drunk and doesn't know how racing works. Trying to get the tyres to grip through there without the understeer. You can go through there very quickly, but as soon as you get in the front, the car starts to push at the front, as you expect. And again, we find ourselves in second place. Always a bridesmaid, never a race winner. Look right on the back of the Peugeot. Now I'm going to look up the inside into the last corner, or last proper corner anyway. I'm going to force him out wide. He's going to have to go over the curb. Oh, contact! Let's get him feisty up here, guys. I want to play a feisty. We can do feisty. We can do feisty. Just grabbing a little bit of that tarmac there. We had grip at the front for a second and it just propelled us through the corner. We can do feisty, boy! Gotta be careful though, I don't want to batter my car for the semi-finals. Actually, I had more damage than I ever had going through the last round. Up the inside again. Do we have the speed down the hill? There we go, he pulls behind us. We'll come to the final lap in a minute. Will we be able to take our first win of this round? Fifth gear. I've got to just be nice and careful going to here. Nothing to lose. Just take the inside line, although a bit wide, bit very wide there. I think we're okay though. I'm not seeing any arrows on my screen. There behind is 8 tenths behind, so we've got a little bit of a gap, which I shouldn't be doing that in. Jimmy. Sorry, it's very strange. We've got no one to watch. You sort of start making mistakes like that, but luckily I think I do have the speed into the hairpin. Again, making that mistake, braking a little bit too late. Right on me now, no doubt. Just a couple more corners and we take our first win of the qualifying rounds. Come on, get through, get through. There you go, nice. First win, happy with that. Oh, but yeah, my slowest race time yet so far by about half a second or so. But you see how much faster you were than AI there. We had it figured out, which means we go through to the semi-finals. There you go. Here's everyone that goes through. Down to 12th place, of course. Hoping that we get... I'm not sure we'll get put into a different split or not. I'm not sure it gets mixed up when you go into the semi-finals, but hopefully it will do, because I'm hoping we'll race with some different cars. I would like to show you guys racing against a Clio as well, because that car is also pretty quick. But yeah, move on. Let's see how we do in the semis, shall we? Now for the semi-finals, we have 6 people in each race, hence why only the top 3 progress as opposed to the top 2. And I think it's going to be a bit more difficult this, because we have to be not only quick, and of course we are in our own class. We've always been in the quick class throughout the qualifying events. We now have 6 cars, including myself, that all run at that same speed in this event. So this is going to be something I've got to really concentrate on. So 3rd or better is what we're looking for. So final repairs made. 6 laps now, the semi-final, 6 cars on track, handbrake on, and away we go. Again, we're right on the inside, so we're going to have to take the actual track for the first lap. No joker first time around. 2nd place, door to door with a fellow courser. The guy who came from our heat round, so we know he's quick. Trying to dip in, trying to get a better line there. 3 cars opting for the joker on the first time around, which could be interesting. We'll see how that plays out in terms of strategy, but the guy in the 14 car in front, so slow into the hairpin. We need to be quick here. I can't afford to be caught up fighting someone in this event. I've got to be in the top 3. And the 3 of us get caught up fighting, and then the top 3 and the joker don't. It'll be very difficult. Don't hit the curb. Just almost brushed it. I'm going to go for that joker now. Well, I've got a little bit of clean air. So we're probably going to be behind the other guys. Oh no, bad, bad, bad.
You dropped 2 positions while taking the joker.
Very bad.
One of them hasn't taken theirs yet.
We're down to 4th now, but that's okay. We aren't as far back as I thought we'd be after that. Although we've got to try and lock onto the back of this Peugeot really to be safe. Running a 4th currently at this state, we will not be qualifying for the final. We do have 6 laps here, it's a longer event. The more time to take that joker, the more time for us to catch up, and also more time for us to make mistakes as well. So 4th gear, run it through, run it through. 5th gear early, just graze that big curb on the inside, but don't touch it or it will kill you. Right, getting some time in T1, just braking and being on the front at the same time, coming out just in 4th place, just behind, slotting behind the Peugeot. I've got to go for the pass, I've got to try and be in 3rd or better throughout this. muscling the Peugeot off there. Again, Rallycross style. That's how we do it. You wouldn't think these things would be quick over a single lap, obviously given that they're front wheel drive. And don't quite have as much power, or anywhere near as much power as the four wheel drive counterparts that run in the actual championship, but these things are great fun. I love the sensation of the front wheels just scrambling for grip. The guy in front is probably actually the leader at the moment. The guy actually in first place, although he's got quite a bit of a gap now. Still has got to take his Joker, got a couple of laps to do it. Just fighting that understeer. You can hear the tyres just absolutely desperately trying to find some grip through there as I'm asking them to turn and accelerate at the same time. I think we've gained a little bit of the guy in front, not a lot though. We won't be winning this heat for sure unless there's a mistake up front. I get a nice run through there so we can get a little bit of a wider line through the chicane, and looks like the guy in the Corset is not going to take his Joker until the last lap. Going to try and keep that advantage all he can. So run a bit wide there, don't touch the bank. Seems at the moment we are destined to finish probably in third place, I think. Again, depends where the guy in the Corset comes out. He's not able to gain that much time. Only place that seem to have the advantage is through the hairpin. Car just behaves better for some reason. Maybe something in the setup, I'm not sure, but seeing as I'm running baseline, I doubt it. Fifth gear. Aim for that Marshall post on the inside. And over we go, and there goes the leader onto his Joker. He's going to come out in front of us. And there he goes. Not great momentum out there actually. A little bit of a wiggle. Looks like it's down to second. But we, more importantly, are still in third place. There's still half a lap though to not coming further, although the guy behind seems to be not so close. So we seem to be pretty safe. And moving into the finals is going to be a Peugeot, a Corsa and a Corsa going through into the finals from this first heat. And we just scrape in third place though. I told you it would be difficult, so luckily we managed to take that third. One more corner to mess it all up though. Take a nice wide line just to be sure. There you go, into the finals. Corsa boys. Not a bad round there. 4:30 there. I'm not quite sure how that gauges as a time round there, but we'll see in the final. And again, these people not in our group, are not in our race, are just a long way off. But that will change when we come to the final. And funnily enough, we're going to have 3 Clios going through to the final. So it's going to be a pretty much Clio-dominated final. Only one Peugeot, and I think the Peugeot is the fastest car. So despite being the fastest car, not doing too well here at Linden Hill. So now comes the big one, the final. Now we're going to be starting down in 5th place here, so a little bit behind the other cars, which is a little bit of a disadvantage, of course, but hopefully we'll make up on that in the race. This is purely for position now. No worrying about times, no worrying about wasting time by battling someone. It's all about getting that position. So obviously I want to win to be event champion, but a podium I think will be more realistic at this point, seeing how quick the AI are over this 6-lap period.
Now you're in the prime position on the grid for taking your Joker on the first lap.
A bit of advice there, but here we are, final. We'll see what the rundown Joker looks like when the lights go green, and there they go. And not the best start, but again we are on the outside. Who's taking the Joker? The Clios are going. I'm going to go too. Try and follow him through. Oh, again contact. No, don't want that now. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. This is disastrous for our race. Completely slowed up there by the Clio in front. And that's the danger of going for the Joker early. Everyone else goes through. I'm going to just slice my way through, not wasting any time with him whatsoever. Caused me to be very slow into the first Joker. We've got time to make it up. As AI again very slow. These Clios struggling early on, it seems. Not quite having that pace we saw from the last round. Okay, just throwing it through in 5th gear. Car slow as well. It's another Clio. The Clios are really struggling. I have to avoid the guy in front. He goes so slow through there. Get out of the way. I'm really pushing and shoving through here now because I cannot afford to let these guys in front pull away. They already have done. Not not bad through there, but we really need to have a good lap. I'm currently in 4th place. The guy in front, everyone in front of us hasn't taken a joke. I'm just going to be inside. Screw you. Thank you very much. Argy Barty's the name of the game. Winning is the aim. Up into 3rd place. It's wrestling the car through there. It wants to do all sorts of things, but you can't let it.
The car behind is taking the Joker now.
There you go. So we are currently the leading Joker driver. 2 cars in front. One of the Peugeots, Mr. Alvarez, is already miles ahead. He actually won the last heat as well, so he's been looking good all the way through this round. There's got to be something that I can do. There's got to be some way I can put him back in. Again, just breathing the front, trying to get the car to turn at the same time as accelerate. Doesn't enjoy it. The perks of front wheel drive. No, we're fast into T1 usually. And there you go, that's nice through there. Managed to just grab the tarmac, just propel us onto the gravel afterwards. I don't think I'm closing though. 5 seconds to the leader, looking like the win is off the cards for me. Gotta keep pushing them, we will do to the end. Guy in front is Quarter Buddy. I think both the cars in front are from our earlier heat when we were qualifying, so we know how quick they are. And they're opting to leave the Joker lap right to the very end. Means I have to catch them on pace alone, which isn't really working so far.
They'll probably take it on the last lap.
What's the gap now to the leader? Still going up, nearly 6 seconds now. 3rd gear, try and get that extra punch out the corner. But that didn't really work, I don't think. Come on, Corsa, grip up. Oh, I just wish the back end would do more through that. I don't want to touch the handbrake. I don't want to get it too out of shape. So there they go for that Joker. Leader pretty much already completed it. Still a chance to be coming up in 2nd though. There we go, out in 2nd, nice, just made it out. I don't think we're going to be catching the leader. It is the last lap after all, but we're going to have the Corsa all over the back of us. No, he's made a mistake. Corsa made a mistake, down to 4th place. So it's just me and the Peugeot then for the win, and I'm not going to catch him unless he makes a big mistake at the hairpin. Still think the Clio at the start maybe did that to us. We lost quite a bit of time at the start, but 2nd place isn't too bad on the podium. Again, bridesmaid, never the bride. But 2nd place is something I'm going to be happy with, because that was a thrilling experience. There it is, 2nd place. What fun that was. So there you go, here are the final standings. Us losing out to Alvarez, unfortunately. His fastest lap only just quicker than mine, but 2 seconds faster over a race distance. And then our fellow Corsa actually retiring there, the guy who came out in the Joker on the last lap. I'm not quite sure what happened to him. Maybe he hit something, but car ended up being retired, and that was his day done. But guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun doing Rallycross. I've never done a full event before and sat down and actually done it properly, but I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the 1600s as well. I'm sort of ashamed to say I've never driven them before today, but they're really fun, really quick little cars, and a new challenge, especially if you like Rallycross and getting bored maybe with the four-wheel drive element. Anyway guys, if you liked the video, of course as always hit the like button, and if you really liked it, hit subscribe to be notified of future videos. Take care guys, have an awesome day, and I'll see you all next time.